Welcome back to this week's changelog. We put out 26 updates, and I'm gonna go over some of my favorites. Let's jump into it. The first major update of this week, staff now have the ability to bulk message classrooms and families individually. This was a huge request. That was a long time coming, and I'm so excited it's here. Let me show you how it works. On the chat tab now, if you click the three dots and select bulk message families, you can message a bunch of families at once, and it'll create individual group chats with each of those families. So I can either send this to the guardians of the kiddos themselves. So I can select a bunch of families at once, and let's do it also for the Johnny family and say, don't forget it's PJ Day. And this will create 3 individual group chats with each of these families. Or you can send this out and do it to all of the guardians in the bunnies classroom and the butterflies classroom. Don't forget PJ Day. And this will do the same exact thing, creating a group chat with each of the families in each of the classrooms. And so you can see now I'm sending this to 18 families, just like that. So this makes it significantly easier and quicker to send out bulk communication with your families without having to do it as a feed post. The next update is super quick. We added the ability to completely disable certain billing frequency types. So if you are a program that only bills weekly or only bills monthly, you can remove any other billing frequency type from ever showing up. If you only bill weekly, you can make sure that monthly and bi-monthly options never ever come up to avoid any possibility of a mistake where someone gets misbilled. Under your billing settings, you can scroll down to the billing cycles tab, and you'll find a disable button next to any of the billing cycles that you might want to get rid of. And just note that if there are any kiddos that are currently on that billing frequency, go into that child's settings and change their billing frequency in order to disable it. And just note that you have to make sure that no children are currently assigned to that billing frequency in order to disable it. The next big release of the week is our brand new report finder, where we match your current report from a different childcare management system or from your own spreadsheet or Excel and show you the best way to recreate it in Playground. This is a really cool feature. Let me show you how it works. Under the reports tab now, there's a match a report button in the top right corner that when you click, you can drop in your files. Any report you have, whether it's a drawing, whether it's from another childcare management software, whether it's your spreadsheet, can just go straight in here. And Playground will do its best to show you which existing report would be the best one to use. Or if there's no good match that's found, it will simply help you. Or if no good match is found, it will prompt you to create a custom report to match it as closely as it can. And as long as we have the data already in the system, it should do a good job pretty much all of the time. So if I upload a report into here, it'll take a few seconds for the system to run. And then it will spit out the top match for which report would best reflect the information that you're trying to pull. And it'll even show you the columns that it will match it to. Or if you want a different report, it'll also show you a few other options that might also be a good fit. And you can click View Report, and it'll take you to the exact report that Playground suggests that you should use. This should make it really easy for folks to find, and they should make it really easy for folks to report on the data that lives in Playground, especially if you are using any sort of outside system, whether it's a PDF or a spreadsheet, to make sure that you are getting all of your data needs covered in Playground. This week, I'm also happy to announce that we no longer have a restriction on the number of posts that you are limited to filter by on the feed. Previously, it was up to 10. Now it is up to 30. Let me show you how it works. On the feed, before, you can only select up to 10 of these post types, but now you can select as many as your heart desires, up to 30 at least. This should add just a bit more flexibility into how you use your feed today and hopefully get rid of any annoyances or paper cuts with navigating your feed. The next update's a quick one, but we added the ability to define the start time increments for your meetings on the CRM. So if you always want your meetings to start at the top of the hour or on the 15-minute mark or on the half-hour mark, you can now define that. Let me show you how you can do it. Under your meeting settings, you can now find a start time increments dropdown that lets you set how often and on what sort of time increment the meeting can be booked. So if it's every hour or every 30 minutes, this will restrict any bookings to fall within this increment. This is one more feature to help further customize your booking process and your touring process to your exact needs. And lastly, if you didn't know, Playground also has an open API. We've been adding a bunch of endpoints to this. So if you are curious to dig into it and learn more, reach out directly to your account manager who can provide you with a lot more information. There's a lot of really exciting stuff that we're building here, and we can't wait to see what you all build with this. That's it for this week's update. We'll see you next time.